Well, let's bring in Josh Ferguson now, the impressive running back for the Orange and Blue, joining us from our studios in Champaign. Josh, what's the best way to describe Bill Cubitt as your head coach?
It's been quite the experience. He's a great guy. Obviously, he's been our OC for a very long time, so the transition wasn't very hard, and he's made sure that the transition was easy.
What surprised you about him as a head coach thus far?
His knowledge. He knows a lot about football. He knows a lot about defense, including offense and special teams. So the knowledge that he's brought to our team, the ease of, as it concerns poise and things like that, those things that he's brought to the team, the intangibles, have helped us out a lot.
Give me an example of something, whether it's big picture or something small, that's different now that he's in charge.
Just a little bit more of a confidence throughout the locker room. And, we don't worry about too much these days. We just worry about ourselves, and I think that's the biggest thing.
If I said summarize this season thus far, how would you do it?
Productive. We've been efficient, and, we're making a run for a Big Ten championship. So I'd say we're going to shock a lot of people this year.
Big Ten championship, that's a high goal.
That's always the goal, man.
Good attitude. You do
Absolutely.
So many different things for your team, right? You run the ball, you catch the ball, you can line up kind of anywhere on the field. For you, what's the best feeling you can have on the football field?
Just doing whatever I can to help out the team, whether it is running or catching the ball or just making a block for the quarterback or anything.
Yeah, but if you
just
had the option of catching a touchdown or running for a touchdown or not getting a touchdown but getting an 85-yard run, what's the best feeling you could have?
The best feeling probably is taking a long run to the house, for sure, without a doubt.
Do you find yourself looking up at the scoreboard when you do that?
If there is one, it's always pretty cool to have that there to make sure that you're home free, make sure there's no one coming up behind you.
What would be your signature highlight thus far of your career? The one play that if you could show to somebody who hadn't seen you, you would show them?
I'd probably say my first collegiate touchdown. My redshirt freshman year, I played the whole season, did not score. So coming to that redshirt sophomore year and having the opportunity to score the first game on a pretty long screen was very awesome.
I talked to Jordan Westerkamp yesterday, and he reminded me that in a state title game in Champaign, he played against you. You remember that?
He did. He did a very good job in that game. He was one of those dudes that you scouted all week, and he beat all our preparations. But he's a great player, and I'm excited to play him, and it's always been awesome to play him.
Yeah, I think 5 touchdowns for him in that game. Is that correct?
Could have been. Very well could have been.
What do you remember most about that game?
I just remember him being awfully fast, beating all types of coverages, catching a lot of balls, and just making plays for his offense, and really just putting the pressure on us.
Give me the key for you guys to beat Westerkamp and the Huskers this weekend.
Yeah, as an offense, we just got to execute. We got to protect the quarterback. We got to get the run game going. And, make those big plays downfield. Catch balls, don't miss blocks, no stupid penalties. As a defense, just contain the two, the quarterback and the receiver. So I think if we're able to do that, we have a good chance.
It sort of feels like to us that this might be a shootout. Are you getting that feeling?
It could be. We've been in such games pretty recently here. So, we're prepared, we're excited, and ready to go.
Tell me something about Wes Lunt that I wouldn't know unless I was on the team with him.
You would not know. He's a pretty quiet dude. Very confident. He knows a lot about football, a lot more than the average person would know. He's a hard worker.
Tell me something about Josh Ferguson that I wouldn't know unless I was on the team.
That you wouldn't know. Shoot. Big fan of music. Played a couple instruments back in the day, and enjoy really all types of music.
What instruments did you play?
I used to play the clarinet and the tenor saxophone.
What happened? Why aren't you still playing?
Football happened. It became a collegiate sport and halfway a job. So with that in school, it's been pretty busy.
What kind of game did you have? Musically speaking.
Game?
Yeah. How good were you?
Oh, I was getting pretty good there. I actually did go solo. I would broke away from the band and picked up the tenor and was getting pretty good. I even moved my way up into improvisation. So maybe one day I can pick it back up.
You were doing like jazz?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice. What would it take for me to get you to play something on one of those instruments the next time we talk to you?
A whole lot. Probably a music instructor.
Why? You just haven't picked it up in a while?
A very long time, and I've completely forgot how to read music, so.
Oh, all right.
It's a bad deal.
What if we make a deal like if you score 4 touchdowns in a game, you'll come on and you'll play an instrument for us, even if it's terrible?
All right, well, I can agree with that.
Boom! It's on the record. Josh Ferguson.
It's on the record.
I'm going to hold you to that, man. Good luck this weekend, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.